去哪里？
夜市。
OK。那跟着他走了吗？
可以。
没得过，没得过。Welcome to Westport.
I like to wear my shades in the nighttime, and I prefer the haze when I write mine. You just might be amazed at what you might find as we cruise around the city in the Jeep ride, getting by, getting by.
笑一个，笑一个，你们上电视节目了，美国最红的电视节目了。
Y'all in the wrong world. So look here, man. Welcome to Huang's world. World traveler. The food, woo, good and delicious. Shanghai, Moscow, check out the pictures. LA, New York, MIA, or London. The schedule's vicious. Welcome to Huang's world.
We went real ham last night.
I like you.
And I gotta meet my parents for breakfast. And I have a feeling my mom is gonna talk mad shit.
没有，他要回家睡觉了，他也贪玩了。
How's it going?
Good, how are you?
Hello, Mom.
Hey, Eddie.
Oh.
过来，不要转一半就好。
Okay,
转一
guys.
半转过去。
We should let them film. You'll have the memory, and we should eat breakfast.
Okay, let's do that.
So when we get soy milk, we always get my dad the salty one. My mom's salty enough, so we get her the sweet doujiang. Oh my God. Wow. This is danbing, egg pancake. It's the cruller, fried cruller, egg, and then saobing. 这是我最吃烧饼，这是最好的。Mom, you waited in line. Was this worth it?
I guess for people of the younger age that never had it the way I had it as a child, absolutely.
Yeah, but back then this was pretty much standard.
Everywhere.
Popular. Every street has it.
It has to be this way.
Yo, so when did Grandpa come over to Taiwan?
1946, 47. Yeah, when he first left China, because Shanghai lost the civil war in China, and there's nowhere but the island to come to, you know, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There were multiple migrations to Taiwan from China. Originally, in the 1500s, the Fukienese came. In the mid-1600s, the Hakka came. But in 1949, the leader of the Kuomintang, Chiang Kai-shek, lost the civil war to Mao. A lot of our ancestors were killed in the Civil War, but families gathered up what they could and fled to the Taiwan Strait. Back in China, Mao was burning books, destroying ancient Chinese culture, but the rest of us made Taiwan home to Chinese history.
Grandpa came early to do the research and make sure Taiwan is self-sufficient.
What kind of research?
Agriculture, economy.
See, I think the best thing Chiang Kai-shek did for Taiwanese people was the land reform, because before he came, Japan would make the farmers give almost 70% of their crops or money to the Japanese. And when Chiang Kai-shek came, he redistributed the land, let the farmers own the land, and they gave up much less.
Your grandfather was one of the important economists that developed the system.
It was always really cool to hear stories because I felt like he was part of a really big thing, doing good things for Taiwan.
Well, he also was he was very religious. You know, he served the church.
What happened to you?
I was torn between
the Bee Gees and the Bible. How do you feel about your connection to Taiwan?
I love the people. I love the culture.
Yeah.
You know, I was born and raised here, and this is in my blood. No matter where I go, I'm a Taiwanese. But when you come to Taiwan, it's like welcome home to me.
The real Louis Huang.
Yeah.
It's cool to meet in Taiwan. So we're gonna come here to Breeze Food Court at Taipei Main Station. It's one of my favorite food courts in the world. But goddamn, I don't remember this statue from the last time I came here. Oh God! Oh God! Como se dice? Not cool, bro. We do not condone the pedophile friendship statue. This is the Taiwan section of the food court. This one specializes in giant pieces of pork and bamboo shoots. Oh, we gotta feed this. This is the curry area.
We have meat, chicken, pork, mutton, beef, bacon, seafood, and vegetables curry.
English is on point, man. You got good English.
Thank you.
Yeah. Good English. Good
Thank
English. Beef noodle soup is to Taiwan what pizza is to New York. It's the most cherished food item in the entire country. And so they have dedicated an entire area in the food court to beef noodle soup vendors selling the exact same thing, and everyone competes to see who has the best beef noodle soup. They gotta be making fresh pineapple cakes here. I smell it. Wow, wow. Here it is, look. Oh, this looks kind of crazy. What is this? Not fire. Discus man? Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm sorry. 对不起，对不起，对不起。抹鸡。
The most popular product. Really good.
我真的 I drooled. It's so good I drooled. Oh my god. Oh, I got wet. If you want to understand Taiwan's identity and culture, you have to start with the Aboriginals. Before the KMT, Hakka, and Fukienese people came to Taiwan from China, the original Taiwanese Aboriginals were here for almost 8,000 years. So, we're gonna go to the mountain, meet one of these OGs, and try to trap a boar. Somebody should have prepared me better for this than a throwback CB34 mesh hoodie. Any animal can bite through this shit. And I got chili stains all over these champion sweats. Nice to meet you.
你好，你好。
可是你有这么好的东西。
因为要掩护、掩蔽自己。不要让猎物看。
所以这些动物不真的会咬我们。
不会，不会。
OK。
对。
你每天工作就是去找动物吗？
对，那我们本身就是，我爸爸本身就是猎人，然后传承给我。
所以这米酒是干什么的？
这个是要那个敬山神、敬祖先。
We are hunters preparing, gonna make an offering to the mountain gods. He leaving a cigarette for them, because since they're gods, there's no threat of cancer.
跟天上的神，就是告诉他说，我们今天来，希望能带一点山产回家，老人家讲一讲。上山。
We got poured out for the gods. That's why when I'm in the club, I'm always pouring on the floor.
进山的时候，就是要声音保持低亮一点。
哎，
快。OK。这颗不要踩。对，所以是你们上步鞋，你往上一点。
我在。
对。OK。谢。哇，这段不好走诶。
哇，很不容易做人则名。
这根树的后面一个陷阱，一个木头横的，要弯弯的，很像钓竿。
那个，对。And you can see the tracks. There's wild boars through here.
那陷阱就是我要弄起来给你们看一次吗
？Original trap boys.
要挖一个洞，猪往这里走，然后它只要踩洞的话。
This is how you trap a boar. 哇！哦。哇 ，crazy！ 你想我们可以再走去抓这些猪吗？
因为你的朋友穿的不是很专业，不适合再往里面走，再往里面更危险，他会伤害到自己。OK。
So right now we're on the Ataya Tribe Old Street. Pretty much everyone's selling the same thing. You'll see they have the 1,000-year-old egg, grilled rice cakes, grilled sausage, also fried small fish, and then fried shrimp. All of it is like mountain food, Aboriginal food, but we've chosen this spot, Ataya Grandma Restaurant. We're gonna come eat here. Hey, 你好，一位。Wow, they got wild boar. They got a lot of good vegetables. You're gonna see the whole range here. This is like a 100-dish Aboriginal restaurant. It's very simple. Everything here is done in the wok, very fresh, fragrant. 你好. I'm gonna cook with her. We're gonna make wild boar right now. 好，山猪肉 sliced wild boar. 这样子就好了。对，炒得好。完了。So， 多谢啊。不会。你好，我是小明。你好。
东北是这个都是东北的，这个东北山猪肉。
还有很多台湾菜，他们的味道还有他们做法都是从原住民来的。
对
This is the wild boar we made。山猪的肉很香，它有一个香味，还有很干净的。
对，
别的猪那么肥。
不一样。
对 I really like this wild boar。
这个是真正的原住民的菜，要吃这个要去山上哦。
很好吃的，我应该尝这个。
我们坐叶子上啊，打猎啦，去抓那个猪啦。
Warrior soup， 这里面猪脚吗？
对，猪脚。你吃这个你就会瘦的。
就会瘦啊。
会。
The thing that's the most remarkable about this food, it looks really rich. Like this is a pig foot, this is a pig foot, and this is black bean. But everything tastes super clean and sharp. 你们是真正的台湾人。
对，你是哪里人？
我是外省人。
外省人。
对，我爸爸的家人是从湖南来的。
湖南。
我妈妈的家人是从山东来的。
山东。
可是他们都是在台湾生的。
你是台湾的孩子。
对，算成台湾人，对不对？
对。
阿菜啊，婆婆。I like rom-coms. You like rom-coms? I like all the Gosling films, all the John Cusack films, pretty much all the Meg Ryan, Tom Hanks. Oh, I like McConaughey. Yeah. Oh, I like Hugh Grant. Big Hugh Grant fan. Oh, they got chicken wings up in this bitch? Yo, we're at Xingding Daya, and this is a Fukienese restaurant. We're here because Fukienese people are basically like the pilgrims of Taiwan. They were the first people to migrate here 500 years ago from the Fujian region of China, and they spoke Hoklo. And they're kind of the dominant culture. So we're gonna check this out. We came in here, and she was helping me look at the menu, and then we became friends, so she's gonna eat with us now. 这是台湾第一个福建餐馆吗？
对啊，我很小就在这里吃，吃到现在。从多小？
这么小，像5岁。真的呀？你想福建菜是什么特色的，什么特别的，我们可以懂一下。
Yes， 这边有写哈，糖醋红糟，这个都是很重要的。
对 ，Even right on the top of the menu, they say it's important to the cuisine is vinegar, sugar, and red yeast. Light it up. He's coming with jellyfish into the wok. So he did a little garlic, a little scallions. Fukienese brown sauce has a little bit more sugar and a little bit more vinegar. Saltwater eel, red yeast, they got flour.
这个红糟是只有福州人才有，
对，
他们先制作，你知道吧？那个它是用一种植物是红色的，去酿那个糯米，酿出来以后沉下来，上面做酒，下面做红糟，红糟再来腌制这个东西。
Yo, this is like the best eel fish and chips I've ever had. You see how crispy it is? It's almost kind of like a beer batter, but then the eel has a really soft, fleshy consistency.
然后里面又很新鲜。
什么腥味都没有。
都没有。
I actually prefer this to cod, and I love fish and chips with cod.
这餐厅的菜很少用这么大片的这个海蜇皮。
This is so good. Really acidic, perfect sweetness, and then a lot of umami with that soy and the shellfish. 哦，你妈也在
？91岁了。
哦，91岁。
她是从以前吃到现在。
请坐。都是不，你要是也请坐。
哦，挂包。
哇 ，fried sesame balls。
Yeah， 你懂台语吗？
不懂，我只懂那个坏话。
这么年轻。
我只听我们爸爸骂我的妈妈台语，很多时候叫。
加落去啊，加落讲哦，这上面味的偌好的哦，讲看嘛。哇，好喝。
哇
，Very good.
Yeah. 3 generations of Taiwanese people on Huang's World eating fried sesame balls.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, finessing. That's that Huang's World shit. Yeah, get him. We're gonna go meet DJ Yin now, and she's one of the activists for Hakka people here in Taiwan, preserving a lot of the tradition, culture, and especially the language. Hakka means guest people in Chinese, and they're an ethnic minority that have migrated across China as well as other Southeast Asian countries. In the 1600s, the Hakka came to Taiwan, and even to this day, they're facing a lot of challenges maintaining their language, culture, and identity.
OK, good everyone. Now listening to Hakka Radio FM 97.1. AD Huang跟大家打声招呼吧。
嗨，你好。
那最后是不是也跟大家分享一下你这一次来台湾？
对，我们这次来台湾，我们想介绍台湾 original person to the Hakka people coming migrating, then the Japanese occupation, then post 1949 Chinese immigration, and then coming to understand what is today's Taiwanese identity.
就是因为在美国长大，但是你非常的爱台湾的感觉。
对啊，
对，为什么？
台湾啊、
为什么？因为有一些人
知道你是谁，你是从哪里来的，
是
你妈妈爸爸是谁，你的爷爷奶奶、姥姥姥爷，他们说你是哈卡人，说我要懂哈卡是什么东西。
台湾新的一个文化，没错。
对，
是。我觉得现在的客家人比较有那个意识，就是有一点 awake 就醒了。We speak Hakka to our children.
对
，just make sure they understand. 就是自己是客家人。
It's very, very important to know where everything comes from, because you have to give credit to the people who start these cultures.
哇，很深诶 ，very deep， 很深诶。对，谢谢你。
哎，不客气，不客气，很好玩的。You can see that in a lot of the Hakka culture, food and the tea, a lot of it comes from the fact that you guys are looked at as outsiders. Do you feel like an outsider in Taiwan, or you feel like, hey, we are Taiwanese people?
I feel I'm Taiwanese people. Yes.
这样子真的很好。
然后这家餐厅非常有名，在这家餐厅呢，里面有非常多的客家菜。客家小炒。
This every single mom in Taiwan, whether you're Chinese or Hakka or Fukienese or Aboriginal, Japanese, they will make this dish in variations.
它其实也是一个在台湾的客家人很节俭，就是的一个代表。以前比较穷困，所以呢，他用少少的肉丝，因为比较贵。然后鱿鱼呢，可能就是鱿鱼可以挂起来，就是风干，对，然后可以放很久，然后呢，就是可以拿来在特别的日子拿来煮这样子。
It's just one of those things people ate to stay alive. All right, this is pig intestine, ginger, and chili.
会很呛吗？
我超喜欢醋
啊，真的很喜欢吃醋。中文讲就是 easy to get jealous.
This dish, it is delicious. It's really cool to see the parallels between people around the world and the food that they make to adapt to their geography, climate, and economic situation. It comes from something real. This is a reenactment of the expulsion of the oppressors, also known as the Japanese, occupied Taiwan up until the end of World War II. With the help of our American friends, Ryan Firth, Christopher Valona, we will expel the Japanese from Taiwan via basketball. We actually have found some Taiwanese players who are actors / basketball players, and they will be playing the parts of the Japanese. It's hard to find Japanese in Taiwan, bro. Yeah, it's pretty tough. Not welcomed. 2s and 3s to 21. All right, let's go. Flag, guard the flag. Oh! Let's go. Good acting, guys. Good acting. Good acting. Good acting. Good acting. Woo. The Japanese have been expelled. Taiwanese cuisine is very distinct, and the Japanese influence is undeniable. Even with something as reprehensible as occupation, the one positive is that many Japanese cooking techniques were applied to the local food. It's like throwing Uniqlo heat tech draws on Taiwanese bowls. Nowhere is this more evident than sushi principles applied to local Taiwanese fish, like the purple amberjack. 所以这个台湾人这是当地的鱼，好，我们台湾人很久在吃这个，可是日本人来，他们教我们怎么做这个生鱼片
的技术，对，开始慢慢就有一些新鲜的鱼可以拿来做生鱼片用，对。
哦，酷。阿弥陀佛，阿弥陀佛，阿弥陀佛，阿弥陀佛，阿弥陀佛，阿弥陀佛，阿弥陀佛。Okay, we gotta say that before we kill it, always. 你们杀鱼杀了这么久，你杀的时候你还会有感觉吗？
没感觉，
没感觉了。I think a lot of times when people see fish getting killed, you don't have the same emotions and feelings, but I still get bummed out when I see a fish dying. It's really cool to come back to Taiwan and see sushi done at this level because when I was a kid, I'd come back and eat sushi. The temperature would be lower. You'd get like icy chips. Sometimes they don't put the vinegar in the rice. It just felt off to me. The flavors weren't sharp and consistent.
就是帮你准备的，正常来讲就是加一点瓦萨比，然后再沾一点酱油吃。
All that work, one piece of purple amberjack. The first thing you taste with this fish, it's very much like jasmine tea. That's the aroma, and then it's super, super tender. 这个在台湾一定是我最好吃的一块生鱼片。So this is purple amberjack sushi. Right on cue with the music. When it hit the lips, just. It was very Taiwanese. This is like an innovation and a regionality. The palate here wants a little bit of sweetness, so that's what they did. Do you have champagne? Because honestly, I think champagne opens up the fish. It's in the budget. Well, this is saba, Japanese mackerel. And honestly, I don't recommend getting this in American sushi restaurants because it doesn't stay fresh. But here we go. There's one moment when my tongue hit the bloodline and it pulled a little bit. Just a little bit of funk of the fish. But overall, one of the best pieces of saba I've had. Saba! Right now, we're in Dongmen Sichang, and this is a very famous market in Taipei. You come here, you could buy fish, you could buy chestnuts, you smell the stinky tofu. They got roasted ducks and chickens, sticky rice. But we are here to meet the famous pork belly princess, who's known all around Taiwan for finessing pork.
眼前白净漂亮的正妹，边透着可爱笑容，边切猪肉。
哎，你好，
嗨，你好，
我是 Eddie， 黄小明。Yeah， 所以你是这个台湾 pork belly princess。对啊，对不对？
有，新闻有这样讲。
你在这里打工多久了
？2年多。
这是你妈妈爸爸的店吗？
爷爷奶奶。
所以你在 continue 这个 tradition。
对。
Yeah， 我们走路吧。
好啊。
好。听说很多男生要来跟你碰面啊。
会来拍照。
对啊。要跟你碰面，需要你教我怎么跟台湾女生讲话，还有台湾女生。哦，哇 iguana on the head, so flames. That's the illest piece of headwear I have ever seen in my life. 所以台湾女生很辣，很可爱，可是大部分说跟她约会出去的时候不容易，有的时候台湾女生是有一点不容易，很特别的，对不对？
我认识的女生都不会啊。
真的呀？
对啊。
像我妈很特别的，很不容易。哦，这里是肉跟面。
哎，对。
很好吃的。
哦，卤肉饭是我们家的肉哎。
真的呀？是你的肉？
对，早上我们就是送过来。
你想吃什么的就叫。
啊，我没有带钱。
哦，我有钱，没问题了。我有带钱，我懂这个。这个你不用教我。So gin mian is a style of noodle. It's like soup-based. You put a little shallot oil. You may put a little bit of vinegar, cilantro. It comes from like Hakka and Fukienese cuisine from Fujian. And this is tiambula. This is fish paste. It's very good. The signature flavor of this is white pepper, cilantro, and a bone stock playing with each other. 可是你想台湾女生看我会怎么看的？
觉得应该很坏，
很坏。
喜欢很多女生的那一种，是吗？
有一点 true。
光头吧？
光头吧，应该
看起来很坏。
好，应该有一点头发。好，这些都是很好的东西，你讲得好。
个性很好啊。
OK， 好，
所以很好，加油。
好，加油。真的是，你是很特别的，我没有看到过切肉卖肉的这么可爱的。
谢谢。
Yeah. So we here at the like Art Warehouse Park District. It's kind of like a giant Ace Hotel park. We met this girl on Tinder, and I think she's over here right now. So we're gonna meet her up, and hopefully this goes well. We shall see. Learn something about myself, learn something about Taiwan. 你好.
你好.
What's the Eddie? 小明.
Rachel.
Oh, nice to meet you. Have you been here before?
Never.
Do you come here often? Never?
Never. First time.
Maybe we'll walk around. We'll go for a walk. So, 你常常用 Tinder 吗?
Yeah.
Yeah? You meet nice guys on Tinder?
Sometimes.
Yeah? What kind of guys are you into?
Like funny type of guy.
Funny guy? Okay,
Yeah.
we can do funny. What about husky? You like husky?
Husky.
Husky. Like chubby husky?
Yes.
Yeah, you're a chubby chaser. What do you do out here?
I work for Citibank right now.
Oh, wow. So you're very professional.
No, I just team secretary.
Oh, you're secretary. Okay.
Yeah.
That's still professional though.
Not really.
Yeah. You want to eat?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Let's go.
So yo, for real, Cashbox is the most popular karaoke out here, and also the most popular beef noodle soup. This is chili oil, mustard green, noodles. Oh, sorry. 不好意思.
It's okay.
I'm a clumsy date. We'll share one, save one for later. 我帮你拿。
很烫哎，小心。
没问题，好。
超好吃。
真的是台湾最好的牛肉面。
I think so.
Yeah, the best beef noodle soup in Taiwan is at Cashbox. For real. 想喝一点吗? Yeah, this is a real chick. She's a real chick. She'll drink from the bowl. Did you go to an English school?
No.
No?
I learned it by myself.
Oh yeah, how?
I listen a lot of Western song, a lot of hip hop song.
Yeah?
Since I was in high school.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite rapper?
Rapper Tupac.
Tupac. Okay. That's a good choice. 1 out of 10, my behavior on this date. What do you think?
10.
Oh, I got the 10 emoji flames. That's good. One of the most important culinary skills you need is, of course, knife skills. Out here, they got this knife massage, chopping the booty like groceries. Oh damn! Oh whoops! Oh my bad! It's not that kind of knife massage. Oh, I feel so tender right now. They turned me into beef tartare. This is a 2,500-year-old massage technique. Damn, I had no idea this was part of my history. Taiwanese sovereignty has always been a very tricky issue. After 1949, a flood of Chinese nationalists came to Taiwan seeking refuge. A lot of those Chinese people that came would like to reunite with China. They have family in China. They have business in China. A part of themselves is in China. But many other people in Taiwan feel they're independent, that they have an intrinsic, individualistic identity separate from China. Nowadays, China has a one China policy in dealing with Taiwan, considering it a part of China. One person that has a lot of opinions about this is Wu Kai-shi, an exiled Chinese dissident who feels Taiwan should be independent.
Wu Kai-shi was one of the leaders of the Tiananmen Square student protests in Beijing in 1989. He escaped, and he now lives in exile in Taiwan.
This is one of the best massages I've ever had.
Really?
I feel like a new man.
All right.
Whoa. This is kind of crazy. You look up, and then there's just this dude's crotch and jeans. Kind of an awkward.
How do you like it?
Position. I'm gonna go back.
Let me put it back.
I'm gonna go.
different position.
I'm gonna go back down, man.
well.
We've heard a lot about you.
Thank you.
What was it like for you when you first arrived in Taiwan? What really spoke to you?
When I first landed in Taiwan, I was like tiptoeing without not trying to say too much. I feel like they won't trust me. But then I realized Taiwanese people have a very open, welcoming mentality. Here in Taiwan, you can find the lost and destroyed Chinese culture. But one thing that I value the most is freedom. This is a place, it's one of the oldest joints. It's been around for, I don't know, forever. It's called Ah Cai de Dian.
Okay.
Look at this place.
Ah Cai's restaurant.
Ah Cai's restaurant. Hello.
Yeah. Hey,
yeah.
Oh, wow, this is cool. Feels like Taiwan because there's elements of Taiwan, there's elements of Fujian and China, and then Japan also.
Yeah.
This is our existence though, bro. This is us, Taiwanese
You like
people.
it, yes.
This is a Chinese fried cruller. Usually you would eat this fried dough with soy milk, but now they're using this in a savory dish with oysters.
Yes. I told you.
Awesome.
Yeah, I told you. You fragrant crispy duck.
Yes.
At me.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, 客气.
Shangshuya fragrant crispy duck is braised and then fried. This duck is extremely tender and then super crispy on the outside. Really, really good. You know, people ask me, so what's the deal with Taiwan and China? And I'd say, it's almost like your parents are separated, but they don't want to tell everyone they're divorced.
Yeah.
They didn't sign the divorce papers.
Yeah. Nowadays, the kids has grown up into the level that they want to form their own home. The young generation of Taiwanese, they don't think they're Chinese. Taiwanese people believe it's independent. It has its own government. It has its own judicial system, army, tax system.
Do you feel, though, that Taiwan isn't independent or free?
Not in the State Department official policy. In the most inclusive event, let's say Olympics, Taiwan cannot carry its own flag.
But from everyone I've talked to, and my understanding, one China policy doesn't affect you on a day-to-day basis.
Well, there is 1,000 missile pointing at Taiwan as we speak, as we're having this fine dinner. We tend to forget about it. We don't have to think about it every second. But it is also a fact that you cannot totally ignore, right?
This is, to me, a distraction. Like, what are we talking about? Carrying a flag and being in the UN.
And remove the missiles pointing at us. That is much more imminent.
My thing is this. If Taiwanese people want to say, we're independent, we demand to carry our flag at the Olympics, but the result is a fight with China, that's a pretty bad trade.
Mutual recognition. That's all I'm asking. I'm not asking for Taiwan to claim independence. I don't think using consequences to, especially to say, there is a big bully, let's not irritate him. Let's not use that kind of argument.
Do I think it's right? No, I don't. But what's the alternative?
No, you cannot use what's the alternative to end an argument.
Why not? There is a real claim because Taiwan was under Chinese control. The first migrants here were from Fujian, who came and did the land reform and gave the land back to the farmers.
Oh yeah, the Republic of China government, yes. I have no argument over history.
Yeah.
The only argument I'm standing for today is the will of Taiwanese people.
And you know what? I won't fight you on that. I feel Taiwan has its own identity. We may never agree about this, but the one thing we can do is we can do the most Taiwanese thing here.
Right, right, man.
This is Taiwanese sorghum.
This has only like less than 60 years of history.
白酒, 高粱, 高粱.
Oh,
it's good though.
Golden Door is Kimun, is the small island of China coast, and China decided not to liberate it, to remain the...
Bro, you gotta drink some more Gaoyang and up. Wu's position on independence has many effects, especially with the economy. Taiwan is a small country with very limited space and natural resources, making China a very valuable trade partner just 150 miles away with a shared history. While independence is enticing and the possibilities are endless, it would leave Taiwan out to sea on their own, seeking new trade partners without a shared history, such as America. To bring a little more clarity to Taiwan's economic situation, we're meeting some businessmen in the night market. Yo, let's try this. I smell what The Rock is cooking right now. You know what you're about to roll into. Stinky tofu. This is the smell of Taiwan. You smell it as soon as you touch down. It's not because we hang dry our clothes, it's because we eat stinky tofu. Yeah. So we'll do one steamed, one fried. Yeah. How has business been in Taiwan recently?
Economy or what?
Yeah.
Oh man, it's been like stagnant for like 10 years.
Yeah.
Taiwan is an area, it's a great place, but you get stuck in this point where like people argue for the sake of arguing, you know?
Yeah.
Because there's so much history here when you get from like, when you start talking about the Japanese, you start talking about the Chinese influence, you start talking about the Aborigines that were here from the very beginning, right?
Yeah.
Now you have this issue where like people are capitalizing on the situation. So like as businessmen, as people that do business here, we get the general consensus that it's kind of like nothing positive will ever really happen until people get on the same page, right?
Yeah, people putting themselves before the country.
Right, exactly, right?
And I feel like they drum up a lot of controversy that doesn't affect people's daily lives.
100%.
Like the independence thing, it dominates the political talk. It dominates the conversation about Taiwan around the world.
Exactly.
It used to be Taiwan was like a technological monster. Like, dude, we were semiconductors and things like that. And now I feel like we're stuck in this one debate that's kind of manufactured by politicians to stay in office.
100%.
Everybody wants a piece of Taiwan, but nobody's actually
wants to give back to it, you know, or really give what it needs.
They're trying to exploit it.
But anyways, politics talk. I think y'all should grow up, man.
These are the things that happen eating stinky tofu. Yeah.
It's pretty damn good.
Real good.
Enough. That's pretty stinky.
Yeah. Most stinky tofu, it's stinky on the tip of your tongue. This one is kind of in the middle. It's like a different taste bud.
Umami.
Yeah, it's a deep bass stink. It's not just like the hi-hat. Let's do it. What do you think needs to happen economically in Taiwan for it to like come back?
All the people now have to trade with China freely.
It's about finding common minds that share different strengths and working together and building that to the next level. Because it's going to be hard to do it on your own, man.
Definitely. People need to create industry, and they need to be able to make sure people can share in the success once that industry is built.
Right.
You know?
Absolutely.
So we in Kinding right now. Kinding is the southernmost part of Taiwan, and we weren't going to leave Taiwan without bringing you here. This is one of my favorite places in Taiwan, man. And surf culture started here in Taiwan about 50 years ago, when American GIs came, vacationed, and saw the surf breaks and started surfing them. And after their vacations, they left the boards for the local Taiwanese cats, and they started surfing themselves. I've never liked the sport as much as I like basketball, but boogie boarding's kind of close, man. So, making beef noodle soup. This is probably my favorite dish to make. You gotta figure out beef noodle soup for yourself. I learned from my mom's, and this is what she taught me, but then I added a few things. So I'm always playing with the recipe, but not in a way that changes its character identity. I don't think we have an official national dish, but if you ask any Taiwanese person, it's beef noodle soup. People talk about freedom, but the idea is very elusive. I want the freedom to be a Taiwanese Chinese New Yorker who likes basketball, beef patties, thick women, and believes Killer Cam is the greatest rapper of all time. Some Taiwanese people think they're Chinese, they speak Mandarin, they eat Chinese food, and will one day like to be reunited with their ancestral homelands. Other people see themselves as Taiwanese, independent of China, with distinct identities and cultures and ways of life. Everyone should have the freedom to believe these things because it's possible that Taiwan is big enough for these opinions to coexist.